we'll come to the exercises about the analytics part of e-commerce. There's been two concepts introduced in the lecture, namely customer journey and touch points. So the first thing is to explain what is a touch point and what is a customer journey. A touch point is basically something where you get into contact with a company, a service or a product of this company. For example, if you would like to buy a car, you see the car, it's a touch point. You go to the web page, you Google for the car, it's a touch point. You see an ad in YouTube, it's a touch point. You talk about this car with a friend, it's a touch point. You buy this car finally, it's a touch point. And all these touch points collected, all these touch points for one person during this journey of buying something, that's called the customer journey. So often it is described as this customer journey in different phases, and here we have then these touch points, which could be talk to a friend first, then see an ad in the news, go to the web page. These are all these touch points. And in between there are touch points which are directly on the web page where you simply buy something, but it doesn't stop after the exchange of money and product. It continues, for example, in a loyalty program, or you face a problem with your car, you go back to your garage and let it repair. These are all touch points. Always when you get into contact with the company or with the product, that's a touch point. Touch points can be digital and they can be analog. An analog touch point would be simply, for example, you talk to somebody. Maybe you talk to somebody of the garage and let yourself be explained why this car is good or not that good. Touch points can be digital. If you, for example, go into the web page, then this check of the web page can be tracked, and this is a digital touch point. The concepts of touchpoint and customer journey have been used in an analog world as well, or they can be used in an analog world as well. However, they have become much more popular in the digital world. Why? Because it's so easy to simply collect touch points and document touch points and assign a touch point to a given customer. And by that create a customer journey and create a profile, and based on this profile you can derive certain activities, like for example sending specialized ads to a given person if you simply know somebody is interested in a given product. Now let's have a look on the FH Aachen and our Department of Business. If you think about a potential student, somebody who might be interested in our study of business, then the question is, what are digital touchpoints and what are non-digital touchpoints? Let's start with the non-digital touchpoints. So for example, if a potential student comes and shows up at this Hochschulinformationstag the next Saturday, so they will come and visit the high school, and we can then present whatever is required. If then, that's a non-digital touchpoint, an analog touchpoint, then if somebody talks to, for example, parents, friends, and teachers in school, where to go, and they talk as well about FH Aachen, that's an analog touchpoint. Or if somebody is going to the cinema and sees an ad about our FH Aachen, then this is an analog touch point as well. Now, a person might now be interested and would like to have some more detailed, so he's going to Google us, and if he goes to the Google web page and he types FH Aachen and looks for business studies, then this is a digital touch point. He then comes maybe to our FH web page and downloads some information material about this course of study, and again that's a digital touch point. And finally he sends in an online version, his material to get immatriculated, and again, that's a digital touch point. So it's quite easy to differentiate between the non-digital and the digital ones.